you want to share them on your Facebook live stream, and you're wondering, how on earth do I do that? Now, today, I'm going to be showing you all the cool stuff that you can do on your Facebook live stream or even YouTube, because right now I'm live on Facebook and on YouTube after this. Hello and welcome to the Storyseller Show. This is Olu Sobanjo. I'm your host for today. And again, today I'm going to be showing you how you can go live on your computer. Last week we talked a lot about how do I actually go live on Facebook, and we used the phone last week because there are some things that you can do from the phone, and there are a lot of other things that you can do, a lot more that you can do from the computer. And that's what I'm going to be showing you today. If you're joining me live and you're joining from Facebook, I would really love to hear from you. Just say it in the comments. Tell me where you're joining from. I want to interact with you. I want to be able to connect with you. You know how it is. Facebook Live is just that thing that you use to connect with your viewers, your audience. Okay, and this is what we're going to be doing today. So if you're joining from Facebook, #live, #replay. I would really like to connect with you. And if you're also joining from from YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not done that yet. And I'll be very glad to connect with you. All right. So now, since the beginning of the era of the Facebook Live or the live streams, there's been so much that you can do. There are so many companies, there are so many softwares that you can actually use to take your services to the next level, okay? To take your presentations, your live stream presentation to the next level. And this is what we're going to be doing today. But I want you to, focus on, I want you to begin to look at what it is that my audience wants from me. What is it that my audience want from me? And you're going to be able to do that. Now, I'm trying to make sure that I am live. If you're there with me, please say something in the comment, and I'll be very glad to see that you are there with me. All right, so let's see. Okay, if you're there, is anybody there with me? I'm gonna just test. Okay, just give me one moment. I just want to be making sure that I'm live. If you're live with me, I'll be glad to see you there. All right. It shows that I'm live, but yeah, so I'm gonna continue. Yes, so you want to be able to do your live streams, and hold on a second. Let's see which one is on. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if I'm live. If you can see me, can you say something in the comment? Oh, I can see that I have 2 people viewing. Okay, at this point. Okay, so if you're there, you can just say hello so that I know that I'm actually there with you. Hello and welcome. Okay, I'm a bit confused because yes. I can see Ima Bong is there. Very good. Thank you for joining me. Hey. Very good. I can see Ima Bong is there. How have you been? It's good to see you today. Yes. All right. So you want to present, you see a lot of the people that want to do their Facebook Live, and a lot of the people that I work with, are experts, okay? You have a lot of things that you know that you would really want to do, to share with your audience as you're going live, okay? There are a lot of things that you can do, and there are so many softwares that you can use that, in short, today I'm using different softwares to do all sorts of things that I use with my live streams, and I want you to be able to do that. But when you're starting out, the best option, the fastest option was what I talked about last week, where I was showing you how you can do it on your Facebook, on your phones. Okay, but this time around, I want to show you how to do it on your computer. Now it's pretty much the same. It's Facebook they made it so simple. However, because Facebook is so massive, there's a lot of things that you may not even need right now. Okay, especially if you're still at the stage where you're convincing yourself that you need to do it. Okay, if you're still at that stage that you're convincing yourself that you need to do it, it's okay to hey, I can see YouTube is there as well. Yay! Thanks, City. It's good to see you. Yeah. So if you're still at the stage that you're convincing yourself to do it, the easiest way to do it is to use your phone. And last week I did that, so you can scroll down in my page or in the YouTube channel, and you will see how to do it on your phone. But today I want to show you how you're going to be able to do it on your computer, and without wasting much time, I'm going to just jump right in. I'm looking here. As a matter of fact, I just got a new computer, and it's making my work much easier. Do you notice in the sound or in anything? Do you notice, especially in the sound? Okay, do you notice, is it louder or is it clearer? Okay, so tell me in the comments, because I now have a more powerful computer that I'm able to do a lot of the things that I want to do. Now, for you, you don't need to worry about all of this. As a matter of fact, this is a service that I provide, because of the service that I provide for my clients, the video productions and the remote productions, remote video productions that I do with my clients. That's why I needed a bigger computer. Now, a bigger computer is good if you can afford that, but it doesn't mean that you can't do what you want to do. Many of the things that I was doing, you can do. And even this as well, depending on the capacity of your computer. So I'm really glad for all of you that are joining. Why don't you just, oh, thank you, Imabong. Imabong says, good to see you too. Thank you. Now, for those of you that are just joining, we're talking about how to go live on the computer today. Okay, so without wasting much time, why don't we just jump into the computer? And so because of my new computer, I have my camera, and side note, I'm using a DSLR camera right now. And last week I was talking about the fact that your computer can come with a webcam, and you can use your webcam, which is really good for your, for your live streams. But for me, I've always had this DSLR, it's a kind of a professional camera, I think I got this in 2016 or 15 or somewhere around there. But I really never used it for any of the work that I do online because it's just too cumbersome. But now, before now, I used to, just say, I don't even know why I got it. But now I'm happy that I have it, because now I have, the computer, the thing right here, and I have my computer. I have another computer here, but I'm not using that one. I'm just using it for test. And but the thing that I have to get used to now is whenever I'm doing my presentation, I used to just look in the screen that is directly on top of my camera. On top of my computer. But now I have to look at you here. So it's a bit, I have to get used to it. But it's fine. It's gonna be okay. All right. So to do your presentation on your computer, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you when you go to your Facebook. Okay, you can see right here, that's Facebook right there. And when you get in there, you're going to see a lot of, this is my page, and you want to, okay, so this is actually what's going on right now. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down until you see post, okay, until you see go live, okay, right there. So in most cases, you're going to see it as this is a video of myself and my children. You will see right there, it says live events, job offers, and different things like that. Now, depending on the page that you're on, that you're at, say for example, you're in your group. Okay, if it's in a group, it's going to look like just writing a post. When you get to that point where you want to write a post, and it's going to look something similar to right here that I'm flickering on, and it's going to have live as one of these buttons right here. But this time around, because it's on my page, it's right here. So all you just need to think about is, I need to find the live button. Okay, live. It's going to have a camera on it, and then it's going to say live. So you just click on that. When you click on that, it's going to take you to a spot where you can actually set up everything that you're going to be doing in your live stream. Okay, and like I said last week, you're going to be able to see all the things that you want to do. Okay, so to go live, just you going live, the first button up here, that is this blue on the, what's this, the left hand side, right here, is what you're going to be seeing. Go live now, or you can do go live with others. Okay, if you click on that one, you can actually bring other people on, and you go into a room and you can broadcast this. If this is something that you're interested in, put it in the comments, and I can talk about that on another day. But right now, I just wanted to go through it and show you a few things that you can do. Now, another thing that you can do, which is actually very important, is you can actually schedule your live video. Okay, so if you're a professional or an expert that you already picked a time, a couple of weeks ago I was talking about, or maybe months ago, I was talking about the fact that you actually need to schedule your live streams, because it's good for people to have it at the back of their mind that this particular time you're going to be going live, and they're going to be able to find you there, wherever it is that you're going to be going live. For me, at some point, it was inside my group, and you may be watching this right now in my groups, in one of the groups, or in my Facebook page or my profile, wherever you're watching it. Hi. So what you want to do is, it's good to schedule your live streams. And if you're going to do that, that's that button right there that says schedule a live stream. And when you get into that one, you can, customize, and it looks like it's an event. The reason why this is extremely important is Facebook is going to announce to people, most likely you got an announcement that I'm going to be going live in 30 minutes or whenever. Okay. So Facebook is going to do some extra publicity for you, for people that like your page. Now, it's not everyone that is going to see it. A good percentage of people that follow you will see that you're going live. Okay. And so it gives you, increases the number of people that actually are able to join you for your presentation. Now, you have to also get it clear that a lot of the people that are going to watch your live streams are going to watch the replays. Okay. The people that are going to watch they're going to join you live, it's usually smaller than the people that watch the replays. Okay, so you can put the details and put the descriptions and all of that in here. Okay, so I'm gonna we're not talking about that today, so I'm not gonna and later on, if you have something scheduled, you would have it under where it says upcoming live videos and events. Okay, so we're gonna go back to where it says go live now. Okay, so when you click on that, it's going to bring you to this space here. And in this space here, what you get is you have, where the first thing that you see there is, it's going to ask whether you have a stream key, or whether you have you want to set up the camera that you're going to use, or you want to pay an encoder. For most people, what you're going to do is you're going to say use camera. And what that tells Facebook is, you're going to help me go live. Okay, Facebook, you're in charge. Okay, so you're going to use my camera. You're going to, set up everything that I want to do. The other two, you don't need to worry about, especially if you're going to be using Facebook as the place that you publicize or you go live from. Now, today I'm not going live directly from Facebook. I'm using another software that is helping me do this. Okay. So, but for you at this point with this presentation, what I want you to do is just say use camera. And when you click on that, you can see that it's actually bringing my camera on the screen at the same time. Can you see that? That you can see, the same camera that I'm using. Okay. So I can change my camera and just use it directly. Okay. And when you see that, it shows the whole space that I'm in. Okay. So, hey, where is the camera? It's actually here. Okay, so that's the camera. You can figure, if you have other cameras like I do here, you actually can select different cameras. This is where, whatever it is that you've already connected to your computers. Now, at this stage, if you're just starting out, don't worry about all that. If you want to go the next level, put it in the comments, and maybe one of these days would get to that as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back to the current camera, and then we're going to, oops. Okay, so no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so what happened was it deleted everything. Is like I wanted to put everything on the screen. I clicked on the arrows, the one that goes diagonally, like that, and then it filled the whole space. But I don't want to do that. I wanted to minimize it. Very good. So now it's minimized. And if you want to share your screen, okay, somebody was asking, I think it was Nkechi. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry. Somebody was asking last week about how do you do share your screen on your live streams. This is how you're going to be able to do it. You'd click on here where it says start screen share, and then you can pick the, did you see that? It says trying to screen share Chrome tab. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to just select the thing that I want to share. And what I'm going to do is, let's see if I have anything I can share. I don't see the one that I wanted to share. So what we're going to do is, anyway, that's exactly what you're going to do. If I say Ecamm Live, it's going to share. Yeah. So anyway, so because of the fact that I didn't set it up like that, you can't see the screen that I wanted to share, but it just says sharing screen. And then when you're ready to stop sharing the screen, you just say stop sharing screen. But before you go ahead and do all of that, like I said last week, you want your live streams to pop. Because what would happen is, as somebody is on Facebook and they take their phone and they begin to, usually what happens is they begin to scroll through. You want to have a good title for your live streams. Okay. That's where on the left-hand side right here, you can see the way it's moving. Okay. You see my face where it says posts, and then you see my name and my picture. This now is where you choose where it posts to. Okay. First of all, it says post to timeline. If you click on that, it gives you some other spaces that you can post your live stream to. Okay. So you can post it to your pages that you manage. You can post it to groups that you're part of, or that you manage. Okay. Now you don't want to go post in groups that you don't manage. Okay. Because most of the times, what happens is people that own the groups, they already set up, different rules in the group. So if you just go, it's like privacy issues. If you just go, and security and all that, okay, you don't just want to go post in a group that you're not a part of. Now, there are times, in different groups that there's, like in my video challenge group, when there's a challenge that is going on, it's actually open for people to post. Okay. So different people have different structures that they have in their space, in their groups. Okay. So you want to only post to groups that you're a part of. That you manage, that you own. Okay. So that's where you choose. And remember, last week we were talking about, you can make sure it's either what's it called, unlisted, private, or public, or you can share with just a few friends, or you can do all of that with this setup right here. And then after that, let's assume that you see the public, if I want to change it to friends or thereabouts, I can use this one right here. And I think you can actually go live in two places on Facebook. Three. I think you can go live 3 times concurrently on Facebook. So as I'm doing this now, I can actually still go live, and it would still work. Okay, that's how massive these tools that we have in our hands are. And so do a lot with it. You can actually achieve a lot more with these tools that you have. So use it. People want to hear from you. Okay, so you put your title, you say something about your what you're talking about. Okay, so for today now, I'm talking about how to go live on your computer. I'll say, join me for part 2 of how to go live on Facebook using your computer. Okay, so if this is something that somebody is scrolling and they see the title, or they see the description is a lot more important when it comes to the placement on Facebook. So if you put something in the title, sometimes I would still recommend that you put it in the description as well, because what happens is most of the times the title doesn't show. It's only the description that shows. So sometimes what I remember to do, whenever I remember, is I put the title, I copy and put it again in the description so that people can see, because usually that's like a summary of what I'm going to be talking about, and you want people to be able to see that. Okay, so that's in a nutshell. That's what it is. You can tag people. Again, remember, only tag people that you are able to tag. You can add your location. You can add all different things like that. Now, you remember up there, I was talking about the use stream key. Now, when you start to do like the more, massive stuff, and, using other softwares and using other platforms, you may be needing the stream keys, but there are even easier platforms that you don't even need to use any stream key. There's and if you're looking to to learn more about that, I would be glad to show you. Just put it in the comments. So let me see, is there any questions from anyone? I'm gonna just go back to my screen here and see. Okay. All right, Patty says, I always forget to put a title. Yeah, no, it's extremely important. Though, like I said, the title is great, but it's the description is a lot more important on Facebook. The description is, but eventually, okay. So the way it works is, when you go to, I think it's Facebook Watch. I'm not sure 100%, but if you go to Facebook Watch, it has the title. But when you're scrolling down, whether if it's on the phone, it doesn't show the title. It only shows the description. That's why I concluded the description is extremely important. It's extremely important. So always write your description and write it well. Okay. The title is also good. Okay. Because, I think that would now apply to places like Marketplace or somewhere, anywhere, different places that it shows your live stream, that's where it would start to show some features, and it won't show some other part of it. Okay, so it's okay. It's okay if you don't show your. I mean, I'm not teaching you not to put your title. Put your title all the time, but always bear in mind that your description is extremely important. Okay. Now, is there any other questions? Is there anybody? I'm glad that you're there, Patty. It's good to see you, that you're able to join live. All right. Okay. So that's it for today, but I'm going to wait a little while and see if anybody has a question that we can, look at and talk about. Somebody was asking me last week, actually, I remember now, somebody was also asking last week, how am I able to do all the, bring all the different things on the live stream, this is a software that I use. It's called Ecamm Live. It's for Mac users. So that's the one that I use. There are other softwares, that there's another one that I'm using right here that actually, if you're not a Mac user, you would actually benefit from. It's called Be Live. And there's a free version. And I think they allow you to use to do two live streams every week, every month, 3 every month. I think that's it. Anyway, if you're interested in that, I can put that in the comments as well after this. But for those of you that are watching with me live, do you do live streams? Are you going to do more live streams? Are you going to bring your slideshows on the live stream? Okay. Let me just see if I can actually bring a live stream. Okay, I remember now why I wasn't able to show my presentation the other time. So right there, can you see? If I wanted to show my presentation, actually, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do it from Facebook. That's why I wasn't able to do that. Yeah. All right. So, but you can actually have a PowerPoint presentation. Because I'm doing 2 live streams, I wanted to do 2 live streams on top of the other. It's going to be a bit complicated, but I'm able to show my live streams right now. But when you are ready to do yours, all you just have to do is just, do the screen share. Okay, so that's it. Now, if you're not a part of our WhatsApp community, there's this button right there that is that's the disadvantage, right now with my camera. Okay, so I have to figure that out. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you would just go to olusobanjo.com/videocom to join us for the WhatsApp community. So you have any questions after the presentation, you can write your questions in the comments as well, and I'll be very glad to get back to you later on. And if you have questions, that would also encourage determine another topic we're going to cover. Please feel free to do that. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. I'm glad that you're able to join today, and thank you so much, Ima Bong, for joining me. Thank you, Sudi. Thank you, Patty. I'm super excited, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. I can't wait to hear all the cool things that you've been working on. And for those of you that are watching the replay, whether it's on YouTube, on Facebook, I'm glad. Woo! Thank you, Patty. I'm glad to see you. Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. And you all have a beautiful rest of the day. And I'll see you same time next week, same time.